Good morning and welcome to Tech Interceptor. Today we will let's find out everything to know of a new DualSense Edge controller, from main aspect to the little details that contradisting it, and obviously we'll talk about of a release date and the price. But first of all, remember to subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell to stay up to date on upcoming videos, and if you want to take a look at our Twitter and Instagram profiles. The DualSense Edge is a new wireless controller signed and developed by Sony for all PlayStation 5 users. More precisely, is addressed to all gamers that would have better experience during the matches. We can say that finally it is the answer to the Elite 2 controller of Microsoft. Late, but better late than never. Regarding the box, the DualSense Edge controller will be provided with a carrying case. Here, in addition to the Edge controller, we will be able to place all accessories, including the USB braided cable, 2 standard caps, 2 high dome caps, 2 low dome caps, 2 half dome back button, and 2 lever back button. However, the case is not only a simple bag where arrange our peripheral, but most more, it allows us to easily charge the controller just putting on it and link them to USB cable. Comparing it to the DualSense PlayStation 5 controller, the DualSense Edge wireless controller maintains the same symmetrical layout as well the shape design, although with a small changes on tip of handle and on the trigger zone. The color scheme is a little bit changed from a wall white finish to black and white combination to help us recognize it easy and quickly to that we can call base version. The touchpad has black coloring and no more white. Same thing for the D-pad and action buttons that have a black background and white contrast PlayStation symbols. The black cover from which they emerge the 2 stick and the 2 new function button is not longer opaque, but now it is in a black glossy plastic. This doesn't stop at the tip of handle, but continue to the back with a slight lines that emerge on the middle of the back side. Here there are many more things comparing to the DualSense. Firstly, the changeable back buttons and the presence of a 2 lever for customize the trigger R2 and L2. The surface of these as well as the lower part of handle have a relief texture with classic PlayStation shape pattern X, square, triangle and circle that improve the grip. Coming back to the front side, the thumbstick have a swappable stick to indulge our commodity. We can changeable among 3 different stick caps choices: standard, high dome and the lower dome. The 2 stick lanes on the 2 replaceable stick module, extractable easily, removing the black cover on bottom front. Everyone includes 1 dedicated function button. These give to the controller multiple uses, from more easy, such as the volume control and the chat balance, to other more complicated, like as quickly swap between our preset control profiles or access the controller profile setting menu. On back, the same thing it can doing with the back buttons RB and LB. These latter have a 2 type of swappable set among choose half dome or lever. In addition, we can be configured them as we want with whatever button input. Moreover, we can adjust the travel distance and the dead zone of the triggers R2 and L2 as our pleasure through the 2 lever selector close to the trigger. These have a 3 indicator of various dimensions: long, medium and short. To understand, long line for long stroke, small line for short stroke and faster inputs. On top side, there is a new connector housing system that locks the USB Type-C braided cable into the controller. As you may have already talked, well, yes, the DualSense Edge wireless controller keeps all advantages of DualSense controller that allow an immersive experience, including haptic feedback, adaptive trigger, built-in microphone control, and motion controls. Plus, it is present a various, but I say, a high customization option range. The PlayStation Edge controller can memorize various control profiles, can swap through them when we want. In addition, it is possible doing also other little things, such as remap specific buttons inputs, adjusting stick sensitivity and dead zone. And finally, a thing that mind-blowing, the analogic stick distance moves automatically depending to which game we play. The DualSense Edge wireless controller will be pre-orderable exclusively on direct.playstation.com starting October 25, while it will be available at a release date scheduled for January 26 at a price of $199.99 or €249.99 or £209.99 or 29,980 at the following countries: United States of America, United Kingdom, France, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium and Luxembourg. But not to worry, in future it will come also in many other countries like yours. Comparing the price, the PlayStation 5 DualSense controller costs about $130 less. The Microsoft offer, that is the Xbox Elite 2, is priced about $20 less. So yes, the Edge is not so cheap and isn't friendly budget, but this price is justified by what say until now. However, we are to underline that at this price, the replaceable stick module are not included and will be able to pre-order and buy separately at the same date mentioned before and at selecting retailers from February 23, 2023 at a price of $19.99 or €24.99 or £19.99 or 2,680 yuan. Well, that's all for today. I hope you enjoy and helpful today videos. As always, let me know what do you think in the comments below, but leave a like, share it with all your friends and don't forget to subscribe. Huge thanks for watching, see you again next time.